You can study about 100 of books. You can spend thousands dollar on institution, on coaching center, and you can have a million of motivational session. But still, success will be a far away from you if your way of thinking is obsolete, if your way of thinking is not updated, if your way of thinking is not something elevated, if you are thinking negatively, if you are not optimistic. Only one thing that need to be changed, and that is the way of thinking, the process of thoughts. You need to change this, and I'm pretty sure that success will be only for you. Before moving ahead towards my actual topic, I would like to correlate my topic with a story you know well about. My followers know well about this, that I'm something more than motivational speaker. I'm a storyteller. I used to quote stories to correlate with my actual topic. Before starting that story, I would like to introduce about a few definition, few things. You guys may be well aware of the word potter. Who is potter? Potter is actually a professional man who used to make, who used to craft the soil vessels, who used to make the vessels with the clay, with the soil. That is called potter. Second definition is chillum. What about chillum? Chillum is used to is a soil or a clay made on this shisha. In Hindi it's called as a hookah. So this chillum is put on the shisha. This shisha is common in Arab countries, and even it's a fashion, and few of the Arabs and few of Indian or Pakistanis used to inhale smoke from this hookah, or called as a shisha. So the chillum is put on the top of this hookah, and this hookah used to produce a smoke, and the addicted person, or the person who are using this hookah, they used to inhale smoke, a filtered smoke of tobacco from this shisha. Chillum is a vessel, a clay made vessel that is put on this shisha. Last definition is of a flask. Flask is a vessel. In few villages, still it's a common, the people used to store the water, because this is a made of a clay, this is a made of a soil. It keep water cold. It's a evaporating process. So before moving ahead towards my story, I would like to request all of you to subscribe my YouTube channel and press bell icon, and share my YouTube channel as well, so that the maximum people may avail of my positive thoughts, my ideas. And the comment box is also open. You can give your suggestion in my comment box, so that my upcoming uploads will be according to your suggestion. So let's begin the story. The story is about a potter, a villager, who used to craft the clay made vessels. One day he was making a chillum out of this clay, out of the soil. He was in the process of making this chillum. Meanwhile, his wife appeared over there. The potter wife asked from him, what you are doing? He said that I'm making a chillum. And it's a fashion of this shisha, it's a fashion of hookah nowadays. So it will be sold hand to hand once I put that chillum in the market. The potter wife asked from him, why not? The summers are in ahead. Why you do not produce a flask? He said, yes, your idea is also good, and it is a considerable. And he diverted his intention to make this chillum, and even he started reshaping this soil into the flask. Meanwhile, a very sweet, a very pleasant voice came from the soil. Soil asked from potter that what happened? Why you started reshaping me in the form of flask? The potter replied gently that I had changed my thinking, I had changed my thought. And the soil replied against his reply that your thought, your thinking has changed my entire life. Before that, I was to burn. I was filled with a fire. I was to burn, and I have to burn many people. And now you are going to reshape me in the form of flask. I will be filled with the cold drinks, with the cold water. I will keep cool, and I will keep the world cooling. Ladies and gentlemen, your way of thinking can change your entire life, can change your fate, and can be a very fruitful for the rest world. So you have to bring about the way of thinking, the process of thoughts. You have to bring about the changes. See, there are different thoughts about different things. A glass full of water will be considered as a glass full of water, but a glass less than a 40%. If a glass is filled with water less than 40%, two people have a different thinking. One will think that the glass is almostly empty, has a very less water, and the other person will think that it has a 40% water, it has a water. So there exists a different thinking, and what we perceive from the word success. Success varies from individual to individual. Every individual has its own meaning. A person who is in need of house, the success to him will be to purchase a luxurious house. A person who is in need of car, the success to him will mean only to have a luxurious car. And the person who is in need of a job, the meaning of success to him will be to have a good job. If you want to attain success, if you want to obtain success, you need to bring about a revolution in the way of your thinking, in your thought process. And I'm pretty sure the success will not be far away from you. And there was a humble request to my subscribers or my followers. If you found this video as informative, is a good tool of information, you're requested to spread this video among your society, among your friends, among your colleagues, among your hometown, and among your city. Thank you. Jazakallah.